The problem now is that because they were able to get him to Rwanda forcibly, now they control everything that he does, everything that where he is. And even for us, we've talked to him twice over the phone, even that he had people behind him. So he was being told what to say. And it wasn't the conversation that we usually have as my father. He loves to talk. He's very warm and very kind and joking around when we talk. And there he was reading a script, basically, of what they're asking him to say. And the thing is, the Belgian government, at first, what the reason why he had slowed down is that they thought that he was also still a Rwandan citizen. And because that he still had dual citizenship of both Rwanda and Belgium, but it's not true. My father is only Belgian. He gave up, when he arrived in 1996 in Belgium, he came as a political refugee. And the Belgian government gave him the status of a political refugee to protect him from the country, from Rwanda, because that's where he was receiving death threats for what he did during the war. And so the fact that when this happened, the fact that the Belgians had to first go back and say, oh, but is he also a Rwandan citizen? So maybe he is, and so it's not our responsibility, is absurd to me, because you gave him the protection by giving him political refugee status. And now you're saying that you cannot protect him from the same country that you agreed to protect him from. It's ridiculous. And I think it's just them trying to not be involved because they realize that there's a lot at play, and but anyways, now the Belgian consular in Rwanda was able to go in and see him in the prison. And that essentially indicates that they have acknowledged that he's not Rwandan and he's only Belgian, and that it's their responsibility. But the Rwandan government is making it difficult for even them to access him. They've closed off the doors. They've only allowed the fake lawyers that they assigned to him to see him. We have lawyers that we're trying to get to him, but they're refusing access to them. So it's a dictatorship, and we hope that we are really working with the U.S. government, because he's not a U.S. citizen. The U.S. government is limited in what they can do. So they are trying to work with the Belgian government, and they're trying to pressure the Belgian government as well to help us. But there's only so much that can be done. And so we're worried. We're very worried for him. We're worried for his health. We're worried for his mental health, his physical health. Everything is very scary. We're not sleeping. My mom is out of tears completely. She's and so we're worried. We're very worried, but we will do, like I said, we will. One of the things that he told us growing up is that because he wasn't afraid to speak up, and because he has always openly talked about his opposition to the government, he told us that if they ever try to take him away, as they did for anyone who opposes them, that one of the ways to keep him alive is to keep him in the news, in the media. As long as we are talking about him, as long as the Rwandan government sees that the eyes are on them, they will not hurt him, and they will refrain. They might not hurt him, I will say, because they can tell that this will cause a uproar internationally, and perhaps even hurts their relationships. And so this is my mission now, and is to keep him in the news, to keep people talking about him in order to protect his life.